I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no worries. Look, man, we back. Ish, the network is messing up my stream, man. The network is messing up my stream. The network is hating. I had to, yeah, that stream, the earlier stream stopped, because of the network. But yeah, it's a couple of people that I want to talk about, man. Like I said, the earlier streams ended prematurely because of the network is lacking. So apologies if this stream also ends prematurely. But then one player that I want to talk about, Arthur Saleh, man. Arthur Saleh, the guy when he came to Mamelodi Sundowns, the amount of slander, the people that did not believe in this guy, even some of the Mamelodi Sundowns fans, they were saying, "Hey, this guy is not make sure." People literally wrote Arthur Saleh after 3 games, 4 games. Even after some even wrote him off after his first game because they were like, "Nah, the guy is not good enough. The guy is not going to make it in Mamelodi Sundowns." The guy is one of the top scorers in PSL right now. The guy, the amount of impact, that he has had on Mamelodi Sundowns this season alone. Look, man, this team. I look at this team today, right? I look at this Mamelodi Sundowns team, the team that's today, right? You wouldn't think this team was missing a couple of players because look at Tepelomren at right back. Normally at right back you'd have Mudau, you'd have Mudunyelwa. But then Tapol Morena slotting just perfectly into that right back. You look at Lucas Suarez. Normally he plays as a center back, and one of those things that like people always like criticize Lucas Suarez of is that like he doesn't have the pace. He can be caught on counter attacks, right? Yes, he doesn't have the pace, but then he has the intelligence of, you know what? Okay, the coach wants me to play left back. I'm gonna slot into that left back, and I'm going to give my 100%. Look at him today. One of his best performance at Mamelodi Sundowns, playing a position that is normally does not play at left back. And this team was missing Mudiba, was missing Mudau, we're missing Tambazwani, we're missing Peter Chalulile, we're missing some of the notable players in the starting 11. But then you couldn't tell like Mamelodi Sundowns is missing some top players. And one of those things, and I'll always continue to say is that like there's no team that's going to win the PSL or the league in the next 2 or even 3 seasons. There's literally like no team that's going to do that. You can't tell because some of these players that are started the game today, they'll still be there at Mamelodi now come 3 or even 4 seasons. Ribeiro is still young. Dylan Adams is still young. Matthews is still young. I is still young. Mukwena, he still has 2 3 seasons in him. Granke Kana, yes, is in his 30s, but then he still has like a couple of seasons in him. Williams, goalkeepers, they get better with age. So count the next 2 3 seasons, majority of these players that started the game today, they'll still be there at Mamelodi Sundowns, and they're only going to get better. So for those people that are hoping that like they're going to have a different team winning the Betway Premier League next season, for those people that are hoping having the copium, because for me it's copium because there's just no way. And again, come next season, people are still going to be coming through, mostly former players saying, this season I feel like Orlando Pirates is going to win the league. Some people are going to say Kaizer Chiefs is going to win the league because Kaizer Chiefs just won the Netbank. You're gonna have the very same people coming up and hoping that Mamelodi Sundowns get dethroned next season. And I have news for those people. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Next season, this time, Mamelodi Sundowns will still be the Betway Premier League champions. It's the only thing that like I need from this team right now is to go the whole season unbeaten. That's the only thing that I'm asking from this team. We have what it takes. We have the players that can go the whole season. We have the squad depth. We have the coach. We have the quality. We have the experience. This season, we only lost 2 games against Orlando Pirates, or 3 games against Orlando Pirates. Against I know we lost against Polokwane City. We lost against Orlando Pirates. Which other team did we lose against? I know it was recent. Let me see. Which other team did we lose against? No, we didn't lose against Kaizer Chiefs. We drew against them. Which other team beat us in the? Nah, man, which team did we lose against? We lost three games this season. Anyways, not important. But then again, last season we only lost one game. So this, like, honestly, man, if there's one thing that like will just put a cherry on top, cream on top, I just want us to go the whole season unbeaten. Like, if we can do that, then also win two titles in a row. Look, I'll be gladly, gladly have another team winning the PSL. Like, give me 10 PSL titles in a row. Give me a season unbeaten. Look, man, I'll be happy. I'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy. I just want to go the whole season unbeaten because the record that we're setting right now, these records are not going to be broken, man. These records are never going to be broken because right now, like I said to you, Salas is still young. Majority of these players that play for Mamelodi Sundowns right now, they're still very young. They're still very young. And look, man, the future is just bright for Mamelodi Sundowns, man. The future is so bright. We're going to the Club World Cup. We're going to compete. We're not going to add numbers. We're in the CAF Champions League finals. So, and if we go to the Club World Cup as I want, and again, another thing that I want us to go to the Club World Cup having won the champions, having been the champions of Africa. Because imagine like there's the commenting, Borussia Dortmund of Germany is playing against the African champions and the South African football champions. Can you just ponder that for a moment? Just think about that. Borussia Dortmund of Germany going head to head against the champions of Africa. Because if you go to the Club World Cup as the champions of Africa, will be seen as that team that like everyone should be look out for. Everyone will be thinking like, oh, the African champions are here. Will be seen in the same. I know Inter Milan are going to the Club World Cup. PSG are going to the Club World Cup. So if PSG or Inter Milan go to the World Cup, they have that little bit of respect from the opposition because they are the current champions of Europe. So they do have a little bit of respect, and also they will have more coverage compared to other teams. So I want because I think that like Mamelodi Sundowns is going to benefit from competing in the Club World Cup. The PR, man, the attention that will have on Mamelodi Sundowns, the amount of new followers Mamelodi Sundowns is going to get from the Club World Cup, uh, the respect that will have on a world stage. You can't. Those are the things that like I look at when I see us going to the World Cup. I just don't see us like, oh, we're going to the World Cup to compete. I'm looking at us like, oh, we're going to have so many people who are going to be aware of us. And again, us being the champions of Africa, we'll just have other teams respect us even more. The champions of Africa is Mamelodi Sundowns in the World Cup. Just think about that for a moment, man. Just think about that. And those are the things that we need to think of as Mamelodi Sundowns. Those are the things that like the opposition fans are not going. They don't want us to think of those things because they always want to like downplay Mamelodi Sundowns' achievements. They always want to downplay the success of Mamelodi Sundowns, and we need to remind them. We need to remind them and say like, but we might not. We might be in the PSL. We might be in South Africa together, but then we're not competing on the same level. We are on a different level. We are on a different level. We're talking about the world stage, guys, man. We're talking about world stage. Africa will be watching, Europe will be watching, North America will be watching, South America will be watching, Asia will be watching, everyone else will be watching. And that's what Mamelodi Sundowns will be against Borussia Dortmund. We are massive, man. We are a big, 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 big South African team, man. Darius King Tide, and you know, man, the most pathetic guy, man. You see that flag behind me. You see that flag behind me. See that flag behind me. We're not playing games, man. We're not playing games. We are not playing games. We are within, and I'm just proud. I'm so so proud. And another thing that like, look at Bafana Bafana right now. How the success of Mamelodi Sundowns is wrapping on Bafana Bafana right now. You have so many players, current Mamelodi Sundowns players, being so impactful at Bafana Bafana level. Mamelodi Sundowns is going to the Club World Cup. Orlando Pirates, South Africa, Bafana also is also on the verge of going to the Club World Cup. It is great, man. I'm just happy, honestly. I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon. I'm just proud of this team, and I'm just proud of like we are something else, man. It's going to take something incredible in order to dethrone Mamelodi Sundowns, because right now it's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. Our haters, if you hate Mamelodi Sundowns right now, man, unfortunately, it's going to be a long, and a very, 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 very bad year for you, because honestly, I'm gonna remind everyone, every person, every time I post a video, I'm going to remind the people of South Africa that we are the current champions of South Africa, possibly potential the champions of Africa, and the Club World Cup competitors. We are a Club World Cup competitors, guys. Like, we are in the Club World Cup, and for me, that is something that should never be downplayed. That is something that, like, we have to be proud of, man. And Mamelodi Sundowns fans need to be very, very proud of Mamelodi Sundowns. And again, if we win the Club World Cup, if we win the Africa Cup of, the CAF Champions League this season, we have subsequently qualified for the next Club World Cup. Because remember, in order to qualify for the Club World Cup, you need to win the Champions League. Be every 4 years. So if we win the CAF Champions League this season, we are already in the second edition of the World Cup. So a lot lies on next week's game. I can't emphasize this enough. Mamelodi Sundowns, we need to win the CAF Champions League. There's a lot that's lying on that. There's a lot that is lying on that next week's game. So going to the Magazine games next week, I don't want to see Ribeiro in the team. I don't want to see Arthur Salas in the team. I don't want to see Jaden Adams in the team. I don't want to see Ronan Williams in the team. I don't want to see Ribeiro. Everyone that started today's game, except Libusa, I don't want to see everyone else in the team. I want to see the Mundunyelo starting the game. I want to see February starting the game. I want to see Mvala starting the game. I want to see Koza starting the game. I want to see all these players that did not get enough game time this season. The likes of Mabena, the likes of these young players. I want to see those young players. Mabena, I think, is also on international duty. But then I want to see all these players starting the game against my kids, because I want everyone rested. I want every single player that started the game today resting for the game against Pyramids, because that game, man, that game, we need to go into that game with our best starting 11 and with everyone else fit and ready to go and get the sense start. Because look, man, right now I think the odds are in our favor. I think the odds are in our favor. I think we are the favorites to win the CAF Champions League. Do I want to go into the CAF Champions League final being the favorites? Not really, but then at the end of the day, it does not really matter. At the end of the day, it does not really matter. As long as, like, we win our game here at home, we keep the clean sheet here at home, and we score as many goals as possible here at home. That's what matters. I just want us to, like I said, I just want us to win the thing, man. I just want us to win the CAF Champions League, go to the Club World Cup as the current African champions. Man, can you just, bro? I know going to games against Borussia Dortmund will be the favorites, but that will kind of, like, I just, like, the thing is the respect that we'll have, man. The respect that, like, most teams will respect us. Most teams will respect us so much. Going to that Club World Cup as the current champions of Africa, that just puts us on another pedestal, man. That just put us on another level. That just put us on another level, man. Behind, ahead of Wydad Casablanca, ahead of Al-Ahly, ahead of and uh King Tunis. What King? The team that we beat in the quarterfinals, as Tunis, whatever. That team. So yeah, man, this team just continue to reach new heights, man. To reach new heights for African football, because there's no team that has actually ever in the history of South African football achieved the kind of success or the level of success that Mamelodi Sundowns has achieved. No team. No team in South African football has achieved the level of success that we have achieved, man. And like I said, if the government accounts are going to be tweeting about South African football teams, if there's a team that deserves to be tweeted about, is this team, is this Mamelodi Sundowns team. Is this Mamelodi Sundowns team. We have not had a team that's going to the Club World Cup before in South African football. We're going to be playing Ulsan of, I think Ulsan is from, it's not Japan, it's South Korea. And then we'll also be playing against Borussia Dortmund. We'll also be playing against Fluminense of Brazil. That's the level, man. That's the level that we're talking about here. That's the level that Mamelodi Sundowns is on right now. That's the level that we're at right now. Ulsen, 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 they're going to be when they're going to be playing against us, Mamelodi Sundowns, they see us that the current champions of South African football, current champions of African football. That sends shivers to Ulsen team. That sends shivers. That says to Ulsen team, this team is going to be difficult, not an easy team. That's the respect that will, the kind of respect that us winning the CAF Champions League will give us. And hence, I'm saying that like we really, really need to win the CAF Champions League. Going against Fluminense of Brazil, they realize that we're facing the current African champions. That puts another level of respect on us. And bear in mind, it's almost over a month just over a month before the Club World Cup starts. It's unfortunate that we won't be there. Oh man, I would have loved to attend the Club World Cup. Unfortunate, but then hopefully the next one, second Club World Cup, will be there. But I think will be hosted in Morocco. Is it Morocco and Spain and other, because I think the Club World Cup will always be in it, hosted by the country that eventually host the World Cup, the International World Cup. So that one I think should be in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. So I'm okay with that, but yeah, and we just need to win this game so that like we secure our place in the next Club World Cup. So I think that I want to talk about. Like I said, Mamelodi Sundowns, we need to be respected. We deserve our respect. Mamelodi Sundowns fans deserve that respect. This Mamelodi Sundowns team deserve their respect. Petro Motsepe deserve respect. And we need to be respected, man. We are so disrespected in South African football. We are so disrespected, man. The amount of achievements, the amount of success this team has garnered or achieved in the last couple of seasons, or in fact, not even the last couple of seasons, since 2016. Since 2016. Now, if I have to count the amount of titles we've won, it's, the numbers have not been done before. Have never been done before. The amount of success, the amount of trophies this team has been able to win. We've seen levels that have never been done before. Kaizer Chiefs was never this successful. Orlando Pirates was never this successful. No other team in South African football has seen the level of success that Sundowns is actually achieving right now. It's ridiculous, man. It's There's never been done before. It has never been done before. And the fact that like hopefully things will change. Hopefully we'll start being given the respect that we deserve. Hopefully, because you can't tell me that like we have not this I mean the respect from everyone else in football. Yes, I know Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates will always be the biggest team in South African football because of they are the oldest, they have the biggest fan base. But then like, again, another thing that stood out for me today, seeing the stadium being sold out away in Eastern Cape. And the main reason why the stadium was sold out was us. So it tells you that like Mamelodi Sundowns, slowly but surely, we are gradually becoming that big team. We are gradually gaining new supporters and new fans are finally joining Mamelodi Sundowns. So a couple of 5 years down the line, I think we'll be there, man. Yes, we'll probably like never achieve like the number of fans that Kaizer Chiefs has, but then I think we'll be able to sell out stadiums. We won't need Kaizer Chiefs, won't need Orlando Pirates to sell out stadiums. Like we did today, we sold out the stadium away in Eastern Cape. So, like I said, gradually we're getting there. Like slowly but surely, we're becoming that giant. And yeah, man, I'm like I said, I'm just happy. Like I'm honestly so over the moon, man. Let's see what else should I we didn't. And another thing that I want to talk about. This season, we bought Arthur Sales. We bought Jaden Adams. We bought who else did we buy? We bought Tyson Mitchell joined 2 seasons ago, middle of last season, not he joined middle of last season. So look at the players that we bought this season. We bought Ikram Renas, we bought Asales, we bought who else? We bought Jaden Adams. Who else? We bought Lucas Suarez. These 4 players that we bought this season, they easily slotted into the team, and they were impactful. So you look at Orlando Pirates, the players that Orlando Pirates bought, some of them are not even there anymore. So it tells you about like kind of scouting this Mamelodi Sundowns team does. We just not buying players just for the sake of it. We're not buying players just because we are able to buy those players. We're just not buying players because they're top quality. We buy players. Our scouters they scout these players. They know, oh, this is the player that like has these qualities. Will he be able to into this Sundowns team? Will he be able to be impactful in this already winning Sundowns team? Look at Aiden Adams. He was born in January. Amount of games that he played since he joined in January. He's played so many games, and people literally wrote him off. After he joined Memphis, we had like opposition fans, Kaizer Chiefs fans, Orlando Pirates fans writing his career off, saying like, "Nah, he's finished. He won't be that player anymore." The guy joined Mamelodi Sundowns. He's already a starter for Bafana Bafana. People used to say Mamelodi Sundowns kill careers. How? When Jaden Adams literally after joining Mamelodi Sundowns, he's a start for Bafana Bafana. He actually not just a starter. He scores goals for Bafana Bafana. He's an impactful player for Bafana Bafana. So we are slowly also changing the narrative around the Sundowns. So you compare it with the players that Orlando Pirates bought this season, with the players that Kaizer Chiefs bought. Some of them are not even there anymore. Some of them are not even there anymore. So what we're seeing right now is chest pains. It's pain because there's nothing inside. There's nothing that they can criticize Mamelodi Sundowns on. There's literally nothing. We're giving them nothing to criticize us about. So, like I said, man, 8 titles in a row. That record, I think, will remain like that. It will never be broken. It will take something incredible for a team other than Mamelodi Sundowns to achieve that. And again, 15 titles in total. Look, man, like I said, next season I just want us to go the whole season unbeaten. I want us to be invincible and also win the 10th title in a row and win the CAF Champions League next week and go to the Club World Cup as the current champions of Africa. That will do me great. Honestly, that will do me a world of great. Just give me that and I'll be a satisfied fan. I'll be a content fan. So from me to you guys, honestly, thank you for watching. See you guys during the weekend when we finally get to see that Betway Premier League trophy. We have not seen it. Nobody has seen it. I'm interested. It will be interesting to see how it actually looks. It must be like honestly, the fact that like we had to wait the entire season to see it. Really hope is something out of this world. I really hope it's something that like it will surprise everyone and will love it. But yeah, anyways, I said see you guys the weekend and Mamelodi Sundowns fans, guys, we need to celebrate this, man. We need to make the most of it because yeah,